Hello everyone, congratulations on completing Lesson 1. Now let's go to Lesson 2. Now the French and British literature of this time provides the theme of reason versus passion conflict. Molière, for example, examines the religious sham, while Voltaire strikes the senseless cruelties of the world. And Swift, in the previous lesson, lashes at the institutional hypocrisy. Now society in this period was a hierarchical and patriarchal society, such as pre-revolutionary French society and Stuart England. However, these two societies are different in their treatment of women. The social life in France was mainly centered on the saloons, which is a gathering of people under the roof of an inspiring host to engage in intellectual as well as literary conversations. Now, usually women presided over such gatherings. However, in England, the intellectual and political discourse was solely the affair of men. However, the Enlightenment writers saw the role of women as very limited, and you all will get a chance to look at the portrayal of women characters in the works of Molière and Voltaire's Candide. Now we wind up this section on Enlightenment with the movie Lady and Duke, which will give you a visual understanding of the working of the Enlightenment era. Now let's take a quick look at Lesson 2. As you can see here, I've got an image of Voltaire and a quote from Candide, and we go down here. I've got the introduction video. So this is the first video you're going to watch, kind of introduces the course. And you go down, I've got learning objectives. Now this is what you're going to get out of the readings. And then the course reading. So I've got first the text location in our textbook, the Norton Anthology. And I've got additional resources for online text and audio text. So for example, let's look at LibraryVox, the audio text. Just click right there. And there you see, and it's all public domain. So you got no problem as far as downloading goes. And just scroll down. As you can see here, you've got numerous chapters, and they're all available in MP3 format, so you can stream them. Or if you want to listen to them on, let's say, your iPod or another device, you can just zip file the entire book, and I'll download all the chapters. So let's go down here. I've got supplemental resources. Now these are not required. But I highly recommend that you view these because it will help you with engaging in a meaningful class discussion, and it will help you to better understand the materials and the learning objectives. So let's go down here. Now this is a class lecture video of our class lecture on Candide, and this is a PowerPoint slide video. So if you want to view it, all you got to do is hit play. Now it does move fast, so what you got to do is when you hit play, just go ahead and pause it, and you can read the slide and then hit play and move on to the next slide. And let's go down here. Okay, and then next, after you complete all the readings and you look at the supplemental resources, there's going to be classroom discussion questions. Now, you don't have to do these, but I want you to just kind of ponder on these, think about these. So when you come to class, to be prepared to talk about these subjects. And then next, we've got lesson activities. So you click on the lesson activities link. It'll take a minute to open. Okay, as you can see, we've got a Candide discussion board question. Now it's the same procedure as I showed you in Lesson 1. Then you've got a little short quiz. It's just a one-question quiz. So all you do is you click on the Quiz 1 link, and this will start, and you click on Begin. Now you have 30 minutes to complete the quiz, and once you start it, you cannot stop it. So once you begin, that's it. And you're allowed to only take it one time. Now let's look at the wiki contribution. Now there's going to be a total of 4 wiki posts that are required by each student. Each of you will post 4 questions about the literature, and the purpose of this is that I want you guys to kind of get more involved. So you'll create the questions, and I'll pick 20 of the questions that you guys created for the midterm and 20 for the final. So all you do, you click on wiki contribution number 1. As you can see here, and there's a literature question pool. I've got instructions here and a little more details down here in the introduction portion of it. So what you do is for this assignment, you're going to click on wiki contribution number 1 right below literature question pool. Okay, now you don't create a wiki page. All you're going to do is you're going to edit wiki content. So you click on edit wiki content and leave the name wiki contribution 1. And then you just type something here. So I've got like test, and then make sure you also I want you to put your name either before you post your questions or after. And I want you to number each question. So 1, 2, 3, and so forth. And then after you write your questions, I want you to divide it with a line. So you just click on this little icon of the pencil, and it'll draw a line. So this is kind of separate your questions from your classmates' questions. And then after you're done, click submit, and that's it. And then, last but not least, there's a literature comfort level survey. Now this is a way for me to assess on how comfortable you are with the material. So I know this course moves so fast, so we may not have time to cover everything. So I want to make sure that you're comfortable and you can explain all the lesson objectives. So all you gotta do is you click on the link right here, and it'll take you to this survey, and just answer, pretty much tell me any problems you're having. If you're comfortable with the literature, just say I have no problems, I'm comfortable. If not, just list in detail, so I can go over it in class or post more materials to Blackboard. And that's pretty much it. So that is lesson 2.